All right, hey everybody, Colin here, and wanted to go through an update on Jasmy. Okay, and I gotta say, I am grateful. I am grateful for the person who put in the comments, "Hey, can you check out Jasmy?" Because after I checked it out, I was like, "Man, I got to take a position in this thing." So Jasmy at this point in time, I took my position around. Just a little over 8 cents. So maybe, I don't know, somewhere around, I guess somewhere around here. Somewhere around here, right? So that was 113% gains from that point. Of course, up a little bit less than that right now. But to be honest, compared to the big picture, let's take a look at what can happen here. So for one, this chart is on KuCoin, and KuCoin has the highest price for Jasmy trading at 19.9. Call it 20 cents. So I'm wondering if this is going to be a little bit of resistance here. Let me go ahead and pull up oh, sorry, I already have it here. I just need to add it back in. The Bollinger Bands. So we've gone out of the Bollinger Bands quite a bit. We're going to have to end up coming back in. But the question is, how high are we going to go before we start coming back inside these Bollinger Bands? So remember, I always teach to look around at different charts until you can find one with the most amount of data. And the chart with the most amount of data is definitely the Bittrex chart. If you want to create a free account with Bittrex as well, you can look in the description of this video. I have a link there. Appreciate the support. And here are some things that I kind of marked out, right? So before this, in my previous videos, I talked about us getting above this area and taking a measured move up to about 14 cents. So we went up to just under 14 cents, came back down and got support on this level here, this 9 cent level, okay? Before we broke out, right? Before we broke out. Now, question is, of course, is how high are we going to go for right now? So for me, I like to draw out some obvious support and resistance lines. One of them I will certainly draw here, right? You see that all of those wicks are touching at the top here, and that's around somewhere between 25 and 27 cents. You can see where we are right now. If we look left, this is actually a significant point as well, because we see a lot of touch points as support here. So this could be a place where it could be, I'm not saying it is, but it definitely could be, because it's been support before. This could be a rejection point for us. I'm not sure if it's strong enough yet to push us back down to these levels, back down to about 9 cents. Maybe it is, I don't know. But all I can say is from here is that, guys, treat every dip as a buying opportunity. And I was talking to you guys when it was around, I think just around 6.5 or 7 cents when I first saw the chart. And I said, to be honest, anywhere around here is a good buy when you compare it to its previous all-time high. And guys, look here, the first major stop I think is going to be somewhere around here, around 50 cents, 50 to 59 cents. I think will be, a major stopping point. That could probably send us back down to, send us back down 50%. I mean, that could send us back down 25, to 25 cents or so. So, what I'm looking for, right? I took a long-term position in Jasmy, and I also took a swing trade position in Jasmy. Okay, so this is what I like to do if I see a coin that has some good interest. I like to hold some for the long term to see how high it will go, especially when there's a chart like this. But in addition to that, I also like to trade it because I also see that it's running right now. So I want to make some profits now, but at the same time, I'm okay holding some for the long term. Okay, because I'd really like to see this. You know, anything that drops like this, you're pretty much guaranteed is going to get back up at least 50% of the way. You see this big thing here? I am. I guess you can never be 100% sure, but I tell you what, I am pretty confident that it will at least get back to $1.50. You know, I mean, people are saying $10 and all that stuff. I mean, that would be wonderful if that happens. That would be fantastic if that happens. Great. But for me, in terms of how I trade, I look at these swings. I like to play the Fibonacci's, and so that's what I'm looking at for right now. Okay, so with Jasmy, I'm looking between 25 and 27 cents as a major resistance point. Maybe from there we come back down to, we struggled with 13 cents for a bit, right? We broke past it. So maybe we get to, 25 to 27 cents and maybe have a rejection and come back down. Um, that remains to be seen, but I do expect some turbulence up here in the 25 to 27 cent range. I do expect that, right? So we'll see. Usually, when I expect turbulence like that, I sell a bit of it. Maybe I'll take 50% profits or something like that. And then if it retraces all the way back down, guess what? I'm buying back in, right? I'm buying back in because I'm going to get more Jasmy for the same amount of money, right? Plus, I will keep some off the table as just some profits, right? Go and celebrate with it or something. So, yeah, so I just wanted to give this update on Jasmy. Looking strong, looking good, listed on several exchanges, all kinds of trading competitions right now going on for Jasmy. So I think some big things are happening. So anyway, let's stay tuned, and big shout out to the Jasmy Army. You guys are pretty awesome. Take care, and until next time, guys.